tough, she like to tone them off and make them straighten up their hat, cause she know they soft. And when I grew up, she showed me how to go downtown. In the nighttime, my face lit up, so astounding. I told her in my heart is where she always be. She never mess with entertainers, cause they always leave. She said it felt like they walked and drove on me. Knew I was gang affiliated, got on TV and told on me. I guess that's why last winter she got so cold on me. She said, yeah, keep making that platinum and gold for me. Do you think about me now and then? Do you think about me now and then? Cause I'm coming home again. Home again. Do you think about me now and then? Do you think about me now and then? Oh, now I'm coming home again. Maybe we could start again. But if you really cared for her, then you wouldn't have never hit the airport to follow your dreams. Sometimes I still talk to her, but when I talk to her, it always seems like she talking about me. She said you left your kids, and they just like you. They wanna rap and make soul beats just like you, but they just not you. And I just got through talking about what you trying to do, just not new. Now everybody got the game figured out all wrong. I guess you never know what you got till it's gone. I guess that's why I'm here and I can't come back home. And guess when I heard that, when I was back home, every interview I'm representing you, making you proud. Reach for the stars, so if you fall, you land on a cloud. Jump in the crowd, talking lighters, wave them around. If you don't know by now, I'm talking about Chi-Town. Do you think about me now and then? Do you think about me now and then? Cause I'm coming home again. Maybe do you remember when fireworks of Lake Michigan? Oh, now I'm coming home again. Maybe do you remember when fireworks of Lake Michigan? Oh, now I'm coming home again. Maybe we could start again.
This is a Zaleski Sports audio test. This is Zaleski Sports audio test. This is a Zaleski Sports audio test. This is Zaleski Sports audio test. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and you are looking live at Henry Luke's Field here in beautiful east side of Neillsville as this afternoon. Zaleski Sports will be bringing you high school baseball regional style as the number 13 seeded McDonnell Max take on the number 5 seeded Neillsville Granton Warriors. Joe Anderson here with play-by-play of this afternoon's action. The winner will proceed to play on Thursday, and they will play the winner of number 8 Eau Claire Regis at number 1 Elk Mound, which is being played today. They'll play tomorrow. Chippewa Falls with number 13 seed. They come into this record at this matchup at 3-9 in the conference and 6-11 overall. Tim Riemenschneider is the head coach of the Max. The Max play in the Clover Belt West. Fall Creek, the champions of the West, at 10-2. McDonnell finished in 7th at 3-9, a half a game behind Cadott. Neilsville Granton 7-3 in the Eastern Clover Belt, 12-8 overall, coached by longtime coach Dave Matson. And they finished second in the Eastern Clover Belt to the Columbus Catholic Dons. Columbus Catholic undefeated and 16-3 overall. Neilsville, as I said, Neilsville Granton 7-3 and 12-8 overall. Jason Zaleski had a few minutes to chat with head coach Dave Matson before this contest and get his thoughts on the season and this matchup between Chippewa Falls and McDonnell. We'll bring that to you right now. Here is Jason Zaleski with Neilsville Granton head coach Dave Matson.
And welcome to our Gross Motors pregame show. Gross Motors of Neilsville. Shop Gross Ford, now in Neilsville. Visiting with Neilsville Granton Warriors baseball coach Dave Matson. Coach, before we talk about playoffs, you end the regular season 10-8, and just kind of one of those seasons, and the record shows it, just above 500. You win a couple, lose a couple, win a couple, lose a couple. How do you grade the season coming into the playoffs?
Well, it's nice to be on the upper side of that 500 mark. It's a season where I think we, as a coaching staff, really felt that we had the potential to be even more successful than we did. But the season turned out the way it has, and we've got they're at the postseason. And, I think if we can meet our typical marks, benchmarks, I think we stand a good chance of being there. We've got plenty of pitching. It's a matter of do we do what we need to, out of the chute, and can we maintain that throughout the ballgame?
5 seed on Thursday as the playoffs began. You shut out Colfax, and of course when you put a 0 on the other side, it makes it real easy to win. But I know that the shutout isn't easy. Tell us about your team's performance against Colfax from Thursday night.
Well, I think, Andrew, start with Andrew Hayes. Andrew pitched his best game so far this year. He was able to, he had a rough start. 25 pitches in the first inning is almost twice what we're looking for on an inning-by-inning basis. But he did a great job after that point. The saving grace for him was the 5th and the 6th. The 5th inning, he threw 4 pitches and was out of it. And then in the 6th, he threw 8 and was out of it. So it gave him an opportunity to be able to finish the ball game. And lots of times as we're cruising through a ball game, I'm keeping track of what the other team is doing and not even really that aware of, holy smokes, he's got a shutout going and he's only given up 1 hit, and we're like, oh wow. And you run that risk. All right, at what point do you make that switch? Do you make that player change? And if you do, who do you go to? And your biggest concern, especially as a high school coach, is are they going to be able to come into the ball game on short notice and be able to lock in and do the job? So, Andrew did a great job for us. When our pitching is on track, typically defensively we're on track. And offensively, it becomes a whole lot easier to be on track. We didn't have a great game offensively. I mean, we only mustered 3 runs, but the thing about it was we shut them out. And it was interesting, though, as the game was progressing, and it was 1-0. You know, you could still hear they were in that ball game emotionally. And I kept telling the guys, I said, you know, we need to gain some distance here between these guys. We need to knock them out here so that they don't believe that they're going to win this game or that they can. And when we got 2 in the 4th inning, that really made a huge difference because you could just hear it and see it in the way they played. That was a big turning point for us. Offensively, we didn't set the world on fire. Bryce Erickson has had a great season, and he had a big game for us. You know, going 2 for 3. Andrew Hazer was 1 for 3. Those 2 guys were really instrumental in getting those runs across. But quietly, Reese McDonnell had a big game. I mean, he was 0 for 0, but he had 3 walks and he scored 1 time. And he was out there quietly having a really good night offensively.
After the game's done, folks probably planning on making a trip over to Boyceville. They're the 4 seed, you being the 5. That would be a regional semifinal at Boyceville on Tuesday. But lo and behold, here comes the 13 seed, McDonnell Central. They upset Boyceville 12-8. What was the thought through the coaching staff that, wow, good, and now we get to have another home game?
Yeah, it's always nice to be able to play at home. I had a funny feeling for the game. I brought down some baseballs for the game, and I brought an extra dozen with thinking maybe. Then I got a call from one of the assistant coaches and said, hey, told me the news, and I was like, hey, this is great. This is great to get a chance to play at home. But that just goes to show you how dangerous McDonnell is. And, they're a team that you can't take lightly.
How do you and the coaches go about planning for a game like this? You know, not a team you see a whole lot, even though they aren't quite that far away. But what's the strategy to prepare in a somewhat of a short turnaround, especially with the holiday weekend in this baseball tournament format?
Well, you try to get some information from coaches that have had an opportunity to play them. We were scheduled to play them, and weather didn't allow us to. So we lost out on that opportunity to be able to play them head-to-head and see them for ourselves. But, you try to get a little bit of information from other coaches and try to get an understanding of what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, and you try to minimize the opportunities that those top players can
Ain't this what they've been waiting for?
What they can do during the course of a ball game.
Ready?
I guess that's one way to think about baseball differently is it's not like basketball where every time you come down you get a possession and your best guy can shoot the ball. You only get your 3 or 4 ABs in the course of the ball game. And, you kind of have to know what their tendencies are. Do they like to pull the ball? Do they like to hit the ball the other way? What can we do as far as placing our guys? We do know their top 5 guys can hit, and they can hit well. So those are things we have to kind of keep in mind. I look at our keys for Tuesday's ball game are pretty simple. Our pitchers have to throw strikes. They need to get ahead. They need to hit their spots. I mean, this doesn't change a whole lot from game to game. These are what we call our benchmarks, because if we can do this, it puts us in position to win every ball game. Pitchers sometimes in high school think that they got to strike everybody out. And that's something we've been stressing all year. Pitch the contact, let your defense work for you. And then defensively, guys, you need to be present every single pitch. Make those plays. We had one of our players this year. We had a guy that had a no-hitter going, and younger guy, and kind of naive as his ball. He goes, "Hey, this is going forever. No-hitter going." Guess what happened? Gave up a base hit. Actually, gave up 2 that inning, and the pitcher comes off the field. He goes, "Somebody's slapped him." So we took time the next day in practice, and we talked about baseball etiquette, what you do and what you don't do. But just being aware that at this point in the season, play every inning, play every pitch, like your guy's got a no-hitter, and make every play for him so that he can go out and do his job. You do your job. We can do our job on the offensive side.
Baseball sure sounds simple to me. You're watching the Gross Motors pregame show. Shop Gross Ford now in Neillsville. Lastly, Coach, we get to this time of the year when it's a single elimination tournament, and it could be any senior on your team, their last ever organized sport. It certainly would be their last sport in their high school careers. You mentioned one of them already, but what's your message to the seniors before first pitch?
Enjoy that game. Enjoy every minute of it, every second of it, every pitch of it, and play like it's your last one, because you don't want to leave anything out there. Once that last out is recorded, you don't want to be the one sitting in the dugout with your head in your hands and wishing. You want to be in that position where, all right, who's next? It's important. We're fortunate that we have so many seniors, and typically you may do a little bit better than normal when you have those seniors, because they bring that experience. So enjoy every pitch on both sides of it, defensively and offensively, and give it your all. And however it turns out, it's okay. This won't be the worst thing that happens to you in your life if you lose. We've talked about that many times over the years. This won't be the worst thing that happens to you, or if it is, you're going to have a great life. So enjoy it and play it to the fullest.
Neillsville Granton Warriors manager Dave Mattson, good luck today.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Jason.
All right, that's it from this Gross Motors pregame show. First pitch is coming up next on Zaleski Sports.
Have you heard the big news? Gross Motors in Neillsville has moved their Ford dealership over to the Neillsville team, creating the largest Chevy, Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership in central Wisconsin, all in one spot on Highway 10 in Neillsville. Today, you can buy a Ford F-150, Explorer, Edge, or Mustang in Neillsville. The wait is over. Ford is back in town. Check out the largest inventory in central Wisconsin at grossauto.com.
Require good sportsmanship at education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. Now, first, the starting lineup for the McDonnell Max. The pitcher, number 16, Cale Holm. Shortstop, number 7, Cooper Mittermeier. Number 1, the catcher, Grant Smiskey. At DH, number 24, Mason Bussey. In center field, number 17, David Anderson. At first base, number 15, Ryan Smiskey. Number 8, in left field, Alan Neiman. In right field, number 6, Joe Liebran. At third base, number 2, Eli Stepp. And number 0 at second base, Isaac Crawford. And now your Neillsville Warriors. Number 23 in left field, Micah Zashki. Number 15 at shortstop, Bryce Erickson. Number 24 at first base, Reese McDonnell. Number 21 at second base, Andrew Hazer. Number 22 in center field, Sam Hayes. Number 12 at third, Gunnar Barth. Number 33 at catcher, Jace Peckle. Number 4 in right field, Gavin Barth. Number 3, the pitcher, Austin Gross. And number 31, DH, Preston Bird. Now, to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to stand, remove your hats, and place your hand over your heart for the playing of our national anthem. Let's play ball.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Neilsville Sports broadcast of high school regional baseball action here from Neillsville. Joe Anderson here bringing you play-by-play of today's action. We're going to stay here as long as we can, weather permitting. It's dripping right now. If it gets too wet, we're going to have to call it quits, just as a heads up to everybody. I'm outside, kind of like David, Mary, and Joseph. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, there was no room in the inn. And just as I start to talk, the sprinkles start to come back again. Let's look at the defense first for the 5th-seeded Neillsville Granton Warriors. Austin Gross on the hill this afternoon for the Warriors. Jace Peckle catching. Reese McDonnell is at first. Andrew Hazer is at second. Bryce Erickson at shortstop. Gunnar Barth at third. Mike Zashki is in left. Sam Hayes is in center, and Gavin Barth is in right. Preston Berg DHing this afternoon for the Warriors. Leading off for McDonnell will be the pitcher Cale Holm, followed by shortstop Cooper Mittermeier and catcher Grant Smiskey. First three of the Mr. Gross will face this afternoon here on a rainy afternoon. The lefty Gross pitching for Neillsville Granton. Don't forget that Russell's of Neillsville has more of what you're looking for. Stop in today on Highway 10 East in Neillsville or online at russellsofneillsville.com. And don't forget our friends from JBC Screen Printing and Embroidery in Neillsville. They're the hometown team for all your screen printing, embroidery, and promotional product needs. For friendly, helpful service and competitive pricing, call 715-743-3113 or visit jbcscreenprinting.com. Again, we'll stay here as long as we can, weather permitting. Holm takes strike one, leading off for McDonnell. Last place in the West and a big win last week in the first round of the playoffs to get here. Three and 9 and 6 and 11 overall. And they knocked off the 4th seed Boyceville last Thursday, 12-8. Neillsville Granton knocked off Colfax 3-0. And Colfax, the 12th seed, last Thursday. Other games tonight. And that's a strike. Other games tonight. We do know that Marshfield Columbus and Levi-Strum has been postponed until tomorrow. That game will be at 5 o'clock Wednesday. And D2 Bloomer is at Ashland. Bloomer the 5. And that ground ball gets into left field past Bryce Erickson. So a base hit for Cale Holm. Kind of a slow infield due to the rain. Rain, go away, come again some other day. We've gotten an awful lot of rain the last couple weeks. Cooper Mittermeier, the shortstop, now comes to bat. Bunts it up in the air. It's going to stay fair. Throw to first. So a sack bunt for Mittermeier. So Grant Smiskey, the catcher, the third batter, with Holm at second. Just underway here from rainy Neillsville. We're going to monitor the situation. It gets too wet here. We're going to have to pull the plug on the broadcast. Cannot take the chance of damaging our equipment in the rain. The pitch. Call the ball. 2-0. And the rain is starting to pick up here. And it may come to a situation where the umpires may suspend play. Worst comes to worst, we suspend the game and we all come back and do it again tomorrow. Rain is starting to pick up here now. Just underway, third batter of the inning, of the top of the first. And a walk for Grant Smiskey. Now you got runners at first and second with one out. And coach will come out for Neillsville Granton. While he does, we'll talk about Bruce Orthodontics. They provide comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accept most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Call their Marshfield office to set up a free consultation today. And don't forget, this week is Marshfield Dairy Fest, May 31st to June 2nd. Check out marshfieldchamber.com for all the details. See you in Marshfield for a fun-filled weekend, May 31st to June 2nd. Coming up this weekend. Hello? This is Mason Bussey, the DH. 2 on, 1 out. Infield fly rule in effect. And Gross gets a strike. Half swing and strike. BBD Sports Shop is your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors this summer. Shop 2 convenient Central Wisconsin locations in Cadott and Abbotsford or online at bigbeardown.com. Fouled off, third base side. 1-2 the count. Or pardon me, 0-2 the count. Fouled off. Didn't hit my car, that's all I care about. The Zaleski Mobile is alive again. Count remains 0-2 to Mason Bussey. And I'm thinking that if this rain does not let up, I'm going to pack up. Fouled off. They may be able to play in this, but I can't broadcast in this. Not safely. Gross's pitch. Foul back. And Mason Bussey really working the count on Gross. And a called strike 3 for the second out. We'll kind of stick it out here. Their sun's trying to break in here. We can get through this little shower, we'll be fine. 2 down, and this is David Anderson, the center fielder. Gross's pitch called a strike on the outside corner. Count even at 1-1. Joe Anderson here bringing you play-by-play of this afternoon's WIAA Regional Boys Baseball action here from Neillsville. 2-away, 2 on. And a nice curveball for a strike. Anderson now behind in the count 1-2. Pitch. Up and playable, but foul down the third baseline. Good hustle for Gunnar Barth. Could not make the catch. Popped up. It's over our way. Don't hit my car. You tell what I'm worried about at the moment. Pretty good light rain coming down. We're going to give it a try for the first inning and see if it improves. Here's the pitch. Ground ball foul. 1-2 the count to David Anderson. 2 on, 2 out. Top of the first. Gross, the pitch. They're going. Throw down the third. He's there. So Holm will advance to third. Runners at the corners. That pitch high. Looked good, but not called a strike. Hiller's True Value is Central Wisconsin's Miller Tool Destination Center. Get the tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Hiller's True Value in Marshfield. The pitch from Gross. Swing and a miss, and that'll end the first inning. Back-to-back Ks for Gross to get out of the pickle. We head to the bottom of the first. We're scoreless. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Power & Find has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Power & Find Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Printer, jam.
Bottom of the first inning here in Neillsville. This rain seems to have subsided somewhat. We're going to stay here through the first inning and then kind of play it by ear after that. Defensively for the Macs, Cale Holm is pitching. Grant Smiskey, the catcher. Ryan Smiskey at first. Isaac Crawford at second. Cooper Mittermeyer, the shortstop. Eli Stepp at third. Alan Miner at left. David Anderson at center. Joe Liebrandt in right. And Mason Bussey, the DH. Mike Ozashki will lead things off for Neillsville Granton here in the bottom of the first inning. Sashki, the left fielder today. Squares the bunt. Called a strike. Call the ball. Gross Motors of Neillsville, have you heard the news? Gross Motors has moved their Ford dealership to Neillsville, creating the largest Chevy, Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership in central Wisconsin, all in one place. Shop Gross Ford now in Neillsville. Staub Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. Call the strike. Count now 3-2. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. And a leadoff walk for Mike Ozashki.
Off the bat for your Warriors, number 15, the shortstop, Bryce Erickson.
Senior Bryce Erickson, friend of the family. Senior for Neillsville will come to bat. Bryce at short today. Home and from the stretch. Throws back to first. Ryan Smiskey makes sure that he puts the tag on, but nothing doing. Zashki, that throw is well high. And not for a leaping Isaac Crawford. That would have went in the center field. Sun coming back out now. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2 to Erickson. Reese McDonnell on deck for the Warriors. That pitch low. One and two the count to Erickson. Rain has subsided. Pitch low. This field is in excellent condition. They keep this baseball field really sharp to the people here at Neillsville. Shout out to Dwayne, the AD. Popped up. It's going to be out of play. AD Dwayne for helping out today. Let's hope now that the sun will stay out for good now and the rain will go away. And Erickson hits a little flare to right center field. It's going to be extra bases. Matson's going to send Zoschke. And a stand-up double RBI for Bryce Erickson brings in Zoschke for the first run of the contest. It's 1-0 Neillsville Granton. Now Reese McDonnell will step in the bat for
Reese McDonnell.
most of the schools around here have graduated. And McDonnell takes a strike. The first baseman with Bryce Erickson at second base with an RBI double to lead off the scoring. Foul back. Umpire is going to talk to Coach Matson. Hey friends, find your next career path with just a phone call to Express Employment Professionals with locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. No matter where you are in central Wisconsin, save yourself some time and find your next employer at expresspros.com. And Sports Scene in Marshfield is your official fanwear store for player jerseys, hats, autographed memorabilia, and more. Sports Scene up the stairs from World Buffet in the Marshfield Mall. McDonnell takes strike one. Nice pitch from home. One in, one on, nobody out. And McDonnell, the third batter at the bottom of the first for Neillsville Granton. The pitch outside for a ball. Sun seems to be wanting to stay out for a while. Let's hope it stays that way. We can stay here, get the table to dry off, and big swing and a miss from McDonnell, and he is down on strikes.
Up back for the Warriors, number 21, the second baseman, Andrew Hazer, Larry Hazer's son, works for WPKG. He's up in the box today on radio. He's got quite a retinue up there. Not enough room for me to fit in there. And kind of an odd angle, so I'm out here in the bleachers. Got the box and the cardboard cover for the camera. As Hazer takes a strike. 1-1 the count. One out. Erickson at second. Swing and a miss for strike two. Ground ball to short. Mittermeier over to first in time. Second out of the inning as
Erickson advances to third.
For your Warriors, number 22, the center fielder, Sam Hayes.
Sam Hayes. I always get a kick out of Sam Hayes because many years ago I taught a Sam Hayes in Loyal. He's now in his late 40s, early 50s. He's a grandpa already. Both good people, that's for sure. 2 outs, Erickson at third. Left-handed swinging Hayes takes a strike. It's 1-2. With 2 outs, Bryce Erickson at third. Cale Holm, his pitch. Little flare to center field. That's going to drive in Erickson with the second run of the first inning. So Hayes with an RBI single to center.
Up to bat for the Warriors, number 12, the third baseman, Gunnar Barth.
Gunnar Barth, 6th batter of the inning for the Warriors. McDonnell coming into this, knocking off the 2nd seed Boyceville. Kind of quite unexpected. They're the 13th seed, but in baseball, you never know. Throw over to first. Well, you get to the tournament and it's a whole new season. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Fleet Farm has everything you need for summer fun on the water. Check out their huge selection of kayaks, water towables, fishing gear, and more. Shop in-store or at a store near you or online at fleetfarm.com. Hayes showing the speed, gets a stolen base, and he ends up at second base with 2 outs. One and two the count for Barth. The pitch. Little flare to right field. Lee Brandt will make the catch for out number 3. Warriors pick up 2 runs here in the first. Head to the top of the second. You're watching high school baseball regional action here on Zaleski Sports.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield in Chili, is your Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Big or small, Chili Implement has all the best equipment waiting for you. From farm tractors to lawn care, plus work and have fun in a Kubota side-by-side. Choose Chili Implement for your parts and service too. Chili Implement, open Monday through Saturday to serve you and 24/7 online at chiliimplement.com. Join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Friday, May 31st is the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment. Also, enjoy free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, June 1st, the parade starts at 11 a.m. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at Upham Mansion. Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting outdoor beverage garden with live music. For more information, visit marshfieldchamber.com.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports, broadcast of high school regional baseball action. Here from Neillsville High School, the Neillsville Granton Warriors leading the Max of Chippewa Falls McDonnell by the score of 2-0. Joe Anderson here bringing you play-by-play. Scorebook's going to be kind of interesting to do for a couple innings for McDonnell as it got a little wet. Trying to dry it off here. And doing it in pencil reminds me of a game that I did for football stats for Loyal about 35 years ago when, jeepers, it rained so bad we had to scratch everything under the paper, dry it off, and then relist everything. This is Ryan Smiskey, the first baseman for McDonnell. Rain has subsided for the moment. It'll be Smiskey, Miners, and Liebrandt due up here in the second against Austin Gross, the left-hander for Neillsville Granton. And a curveball in for a strike. Gross has got a heck of a nice curveball. He can drop that right in. I refuse to call it a sweeper. Count now full, 3-2 to Smiskey. Gross gets the sign. The pitch. Foul back. Full count. And struck him out. Good battle between Smiskey and Gross wins that one.
Number 8, left fielder, Alan Meenan.
With one away, that brings up Alan Meenan. Alan Meenan the lefty, and he takes an inside pitch for a ball. 2-1 the count. Gotta do something I don't like to do, keeping a scorebook and pen, because the pencil just rips the paper, which is a little soggy. Mine in the left fielder. The pitch. High for a ball. And he draws a walk. Joe Liebrandt, the right fielder, steps in. Liebrandt sports number 6. Don't forget that you can get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. The windup. Checks the runner. He steps off. Gross didn't like what he saw. Step back. We'll reset. Squares the bunt. Pulls it back. Runner goes. And he's in there with a stolen base. Minen with a stolen base. Knew there was a reason I kept a pen in the pencil box. Sun really out nice and strong now. Good thing I stayed, just my book would dry. Runner at second. Gross gets that curveball to drop in. Oh my gosh, that'll just freeze you. Good pitch by the young man. Table is dried off now. And pitch outside, 2-2 the count. Liebrandt awaits the pitch. Gross checks the runner at second. Here it comes. The swing and a miss for a strike. 2-2 now, the count. Foul back, got a piece of the umpire. Chase Peckel behind the dish for Neillsville Granton. Gross comes to the plate. Popped up. In center, Hayes makes the catch. Minden will stay at second as Eli Stepp will step in. Stepp, the third baseman, the number 9 hitter in the lineup for Coach Riemann Schneider. A pitch high from Gross for a ball. Dahlman Insurance Agency, LLC, family-owned and operated, covering homes, businesses, and farms in Wisconsin since 1978. Offices in Greenwood, Thorpe, and go to DahlmanInsurance.com. Dahlman Insurance, come for the rates, stay for the service. The count to the number 9 hitter for the Max. Pitch outside for a ball. And another walk given up by Gross. Brings up the top of the order, and Cale Holm, who led off the game with a single and got stranded at third. Second walk given up by Gross here. His pitch. Base ground ball, Erickson at short over to second, and that'll end the inning. They threaten but do not score. We head to the bottom of the second. Neillsville Granton 2. Chippewa Falls McDonnell nothing. You're watching high school regional baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Need a new mattress? All Furniture in downtown Marshfield has mattresses, and you can save like never before. We have stacks of mattresses, save big on factory liquidations and closeouts, one-of-a-kind items, and mismatched fabrics. Save on special purchases and rollback pricing on two-sided flippable mattresses. Discounts on adjustable bases and even clearance pricing on floor models.
The Furniture People for good home furnishings. Mall furniture where value is yours.
Have you heard the big news? Gross Motors in Neillsville has moved their Ford dealership over to the Neillsville team, creating the largest Chevy, Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership in central Wisconsin, all in one spot on Highway 10 in Neillsville. Today, you can buy a Ford F-150, Explorer, Edge, or Mustang in Neillsville. The wait is over. Ford is back in town. Check out the...
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports, broadcast of high school regional baseball action here from Neillsville. Joe Anderson here bringing you play-by-play. Neillsville will send up Jace Peckel, Gavin Barth, and the DH, Preston Berg, here in the bottom of the second inning.
Number 33, the catcher, Jace Peckel.
Two in the bottom of the first for the Warriors. Looking to add on here in the second. Ball one. Kayla Holm, the pitcher for Chippewa Falls McDonnell, Max. The pitch, swing and a miss. Count even at a ball and a strike. Winner will play tomorrow. And that pitch high. They will play either Eau Claire Regis or Elk Mound. Eau Claire Regis, the 8th seed. Elk Mound, the 1. Other games today in D3, weather permitting. Regis, is, as I said, it's at Elk Mound. Number 6, Whitehall is at number 3, Fall Creek. Number 10, Osseo Fairchild is at number 2, Mondovi. A game that has been moved to Wednesday. In D4, number 5 seed Leva Strum will travel to Marshfield and take on the 4-seeded Columbus Dons tomorrow. And in D2, Bloomer, a 5 seed, is at Ashland. And Peckel goes down on strikes. One down brings up Gavin Barth. In the Western Clover Belt teams that are out, Cadott, Stanley Boyd, and in Spencer. Those are all in D3. Of course, Spencer in the Eastern Clover Belt. In D4, Gilman has been eliminated, Loyal has been eliminated, and Greenwood has been eliminated. Wind's starting to pick up here. Trying to get my pages to dry out if I can. Gavin Barth, the number 8 hitter in the lineup for Coach Matson. And he hits a ground ball right at first base, and Ryan Smiskey scoops it up, gets it to the pitcher for the second out. Two away, number 9 hitter in the lineup for the Warriors in Preston Berg. Lefty against righty here. That pitch high and inside. Popped out of Grant Smiskey's glove behind the dish. On deck hitter Mike Azoshki will track down the foul ball. Grass infield here at Neillsville. They did a major rebuild of this facility several years ago, and it is beautiful. Berg is now up 3-0 in the count. The pitch from home. And 4-pitch walk. Puts Berg on with 2 outs. And the leadoff hitter, Mike Azoshki, who drew a walk in the first inning, comes to bat.
23, the left fielder, Mike Azoshki.
Got to put on my Zaleski hat. As I am follically challenged, I want to make sure I don't get my sunburn on my coconut. And Zaleski takes 2 straight strikes from home. Home comes set. Runner at first and Berg. And popped up out of play. Berg not a real base stealing threat. And a called third strike will put Zoski as the third out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head to the top of the third, and it remains Neillsville Granton 2 Chippewa Falls McDonnell, nothing. You're watching high school baseball regional action on Zaleski Sports.
Have you heard the big news? Gross Motors in Neillsville has moved their Ford dealership over to the Neilsville team, creating the largest Chevy, Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership in central Wisconsin, all in one spot on Highway 10 in Neillsville. Today, you can buy a Ford F-150, Explorer, Edge, or Mustang in Neillsville. The wait is over. Ford is back in town. Check out the largest inventory in central Wisconsin at grossauto.com.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We head to the top of the third inning. Joe Anderson here bringing you play-by-play of this afternoon's WIAA Regional Boys Baseball action. Here's from Neillsville High School, featuring the 13th-seeded Chippewa Falls McDonnell Max and the number 5 seed Neillsville Granton Warriors. Winner will play tomorrow, advance to play tomorrow, and will play either Eau Claire Regis or they will play number 1 seed Elk Mound. Leading things off for McDonnell will be Cooper and Mittermeier. Mittermeier a sack bunt in the first. Takes strike 1. Austin Gross in his third inning of work here for the Warriors. Swing and a miss. And gets the strikeout.
Batting second, the catcher, number 1, Grant Smisky.
Gross with his, kind of finish up my previous inning. Fourth strikeout of the game so far for Gross. Get it all set up here. And Smisky, the catcher, drew a walk in the first inning. Ground ball. Erickson. McDonnell. Out. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the designated hitter, number
And DH Mason Bussey.
Bussey.
And Mason Bussey will step in to bat for the Max. Struck out looking in the first. Two up, 2 down so far here in the third. Left-hander Gross, the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Let's hope the sun stays out now for a nice extended period of time like the remainder of the game. I'll take that anytime. That pitch high and away for a ball. 1-1 the count with 2 away here in the top of the third. Game moving along pretty good. Gross's pitch. Third base, foul. Scooped up by Gunnar Barth, but just foul. Tim Riemenschneider, the head coach of the Max, head coach of the Warriors, Dave Mattson. Dave, longtime staple here in Neillsville. Here's the pitch from Gross. And hit him. So a two-out hit by pitch.
The center fielder, number 17, David Anderson.
And Dave Anderson will step in the bat. Coach Matson's going to come out and say, really, it hit him? And did he lean into it? Did he make an attempt to get out of the way? Or I see he's hit his hand first, Blue says. Hey, those of you who watch Major League Baseball, Angel Hernandez, a longtime maligned umpire in Major League Baseball, is retiring today. He hasn't worked the game since the 9th of May. They've picked on him quite a bit. Popped up, and that was easy as the bunt attempt goes afoul as Anderson pops up to Gross to end the threat. Head to the bottom of the third inning. And Neillsville Granton still leads 2-0. You're watching high school baseball regional action on Zaleski Sports.
Dealer's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
Come to Russell's of Neilsville for all your design service needs. From cabinets to countertops, appliances to flooring, our design specialist is here to design and plan your kitchen or bath space. Stop in and see our design team today.
Welcome back to Neillsville, ladies and gentlemen. Zaleski Sports bringing you WIAA regional baseball action here. Had a rainy start, and the sun is now out. The clouds have broken up. There are still some threatening clouds, but we're going to kind of hope that things get done here before we have to worry about any more rainy weather.
Number 15, Bryce Erickson.
Bryce Erickson, the batter, will lead things off for Neillsville Granton here in the bottom of the third inning. It'll be Erickson, McDonnell, and Hazer. And Erickson with a base hit, first pitch swinging. And a base hit for Erickson. He's 2 for 2.
First baseman, number 24, Reese McDonnell.
Reese McDonnell, strikeout victim in the first. Erickson at second, a base stealing threat whenever he's on the base paths. McDonnell, and has to wait as Holm tosses over to Smiskey at first. Erickson back in time. Hit and run is on. Fly ball to Liebrandt in right, and he makes the catch. Good catch by Liebrandt in right.
Batting third, the second baseman.
Andrew Hazer will step in with one away here in the bottom of the third. Winner will play either Eau Claire Regis or Elk Mound. Elk Mound, the number 1 seed in the region. Erickson, always a threat to run. Pretty speedy young man, senior. Kevin and Jenny Erickson are his folks, longtime friends of the family. Good group. Followed back by Hazer. Andrew Hazer, a 3-sport athlete for Neillsville Granton. Dad works for WPKG Radio. You know him, Larry Hazer. Heard his voice many a time. Throw back to first. Erickson back in time. And Robin, he wanted to say something about him. After about the fourth inning, I said I haven't missed it for 2 innings in a row. 1-1 count. There goes Erickson. Swing and a miss. Erickson is in there for the stolen base. Good thing that Isaac Crawford can jump high. As Grant Smiskey, this is the second stolen base he's given up, and the throw has been rather high from Smiskey, the catcher. Count now is 1-2. Pokes out and gets a base hit to right. They're going to send to Erickson. Here he comes around third. Play at the plate, and nothing doing. He's in there. So Hazer with a single and an RBI. He'll end up at second as Erickson comes in.
Number 22, Sam Hayes.
Makes it 3-0. Sam Hayes 1 for 1 with an RBI and a stolen base. And we're going to have a defensive conference with Coach Ryman Schneider and the Max. McDonnell finished last in the Clover Belt West at 3-9 and 6-11 overall, but upset the number 4 seed Boyceville last Thursday, 12-8. Last week, the Neillsville Granton Warriors, who were 7-3 in the Eastern Clover Belt and 12-8 overall, they defeated 12-seeded Colfax 3-0. Defensive conference is over. Winner will play tomorrow night against Eau Claire Regis or Elk Mound. NG finished second in the Eastern Clover Belt at 7-3 behind Columbus. Fly ball in the infield. And Crawford made it interesting but got the out. There's a little communication issue between Cooper Mittermeier and Isaac Crawford. Crawford, the second baseman, made the catch to get the second out. Hazer at second. And Gunnar Barth flew out to Joe Liebrandt in the first. They sent 6 to the plate in the first inning. Cale Holm has pitched pretty well, only giving up 3 runs. He struck out 3 so far. Third inning of work. Foul back. 2-2 the count. Ground ball stopped by Mittermeier over to first in time for the out. Good play by Mittermeier to get the out. Warriors push one over here in the bottom of the third. They now lead 3-0. Heading to the top of the fourth, you're watching high school regional baseball action here on Zaleski Sports.
BBD Sports Shop is your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors this summer. They have turkey calls, decoys, and more from HS Strut, Mojo, and Woodhaven. Food plot seed and mineral from Big & J, Real Deal, Big Time, and Whitetail Magic. And a wide variety of Big Bear Down scent sprays and bear bait. By the bag, by the barrel, and by the truckload. 2 convenient Wisconsin locations or online at bigbeardown.com.
Printer, Jam.
Head back to the fourth inning here in Neillsville. Joe Anderson here bringing you play-by-play of this afternoon's regional baseball game. Hope you're enjoying, staying a little dry. So far, we had some rain in the first inning, made things interesting. But since the first inning and the sun came back out, things are drying off. And I stayed. And if you're watching, you're probably happy I did. The Macs will bring up Ryan Smiskey, Alan Minen, and Joe Liebrandt here in the top of the fourth inning.
Leading off, the first baseman, number 15, Ryan Smiskey.
So Smiskey struck out in the second. Facing Austin Gross. Curveball. No, call the ball. Gross in the afternoon has walked 3, struck out 4, and hit 1 batter. Ground ball and a fly ball foul, third base side. Max threatened in the second, but could not score. They trail 3-0 here in the fourth inning. The windup in the pitch from Gross, that's high and away for a ball. Two and one count to Smiskey. Popped up against the screen. Two and two the count. Hazer scoops it up, tosses over to McDonnell for the first out.
Number 8, Alan McKinnon.
McKinnon the batter with one away here in the top of the fourth inning. Ooh, nice pitch, drops it in for the strike. Lefty versus lefty here. That called the strike. 1-1 the count. That first pitch of ball kind of got misled by the umpire. There's strike two. Gross very effective with the off-speed pitch. Mining a walk in the second inning. Ground ball. Hazer scoops it up over the first, and back-to-back putouts for Andrew Hazer.
The right fielder, number 6, Joe Liebrandt.
So Joe Liebrandt, the right fielder, flew out to Sam Hayes in the second. Comes to bat with 2 outs. Eli Stepp on deck for the Macs. Gross, the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike one. Gross gets the sign, the windup and the delivery. Ground ball. Erickson, McDonnell for the putout. 3 up, 3 down. For the Macs, we head to the bottom of the fourth. 3-0. Neillsville Granton. You're watching high school baseball regional action on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of high school regional baseball action here from Neillsville.
The catcher, number 33.
We head to the bottom of the fourth, and Jace Peckel will lead things off for Neillsville Granton, followed by Gavin Barth and then Austin Preston Berg, the 7, 8, 9 hitters in the lineup for the Warriors. And he takes strike one as Cale Holm begins his fourth inning of work for the Max. Peckel, a strikeout victim in the second. And fouls that one off. He's in the hole, 0-2. You play until you lose. Kind of a tough situation, especially when you're a senior, because you know you're playing in your last ever high school athletic event. Mine was in 1981, and I still remember it. We lost to Necedah in the second round of regionals at home. And down on strikes goes Peckel. Good pitch from Holm. That's kind of an interesting feeling that you sit there and you go, my high school athletic career is done. My high school career is done. Sat there a long time and kind of thought about things. Well, they know a lot of these kids do too. Gavin Barth grounded out in the second. He's 0 for 1. Cale Holm, the delivery, and outside for a ball. 2-1 the count. Sun has been out since the second inning. Got a little rained on in the first. Fly ball. Could be trouble in right field. Liebrandt will camp under it and makes the catch. What a catch by Joe Liebrandt in right.
Batting third, the designated hitter, number 31.
Could have been for extra bases, and Liebrandt said, you'll get nothing and like it. So Preston Berg, who drew a walk in the second, steps into the batter's box. Cale Holmes so far has walked 2. Struck out 4. That pitch high for a ball. Chippewa Falls McDonnell, the Max. That pitch inside. 2-0. Two and 1. This game moving along at a pretty good clip. We started a little bit early. But moving along here. You got 2 pitchers that work fast and throw strikes. 3-1 to count. Berg hits a little nubber. Mittermeier will scoop it up over to first, and a good stretch and catch by Ryan Smiskey will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Warriors. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We head to the top of the 5th. NG 3, Max nothing. You're watching high school baseball regional action on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Head to the top of the 5th inning, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Anderson here bringing you play-by-play of this afternoon's baseball action here from Neillsville. Quick-moving game. Two good pitchers going at it in Austin Gross and Cale Holm. Top of the 5th will be 9-1-2. Eli Stepp will lead things off. Eli drew a walk in the 2nd. Gross in his 5th inning of work. Struck out 4, walked 3, hit 1 batter so far. No runs. And only giving up 1 hit. Has Gross. Number 9 hitter Eli Stepp with a 2-1 count. A little flare to left center field. It's going to drop for a base hit. So Stepp will lead off the top of the 5th with a base hit for the Max. Top of the order, and Cale Holm, the pitcher, is going to try to help him his cause. He's 1 for 2, a single and a fielder's choice. Got the closest to scoring for the Max. He got stranded at 3rd in the top of the 1st. Throw over to 1st. McDonnell will squeeze it, put the tag on, step back in plenty of time. Count 1-0 to Holm. Gross's pitch, ground ball foul, 3rd base side. Nice turnout of fans tonight for both the Max and the Warriors here, sitting right in the center of the back of the bleachers. Follow back. Winner of today's game will play either Eau Claire Regis or Elk Mound. If Elk Mound defeats Eau Claire Regis, the game, no matter what, will be in Elk Mound tomorrow. The Marshall Columbus Dons game has been postponed and moved to tomorrow, from what I've been told. Hit and run is on, and it works. As Stepp was on the move on the pitch, and Holm with the base hit. So back-to-back base hits for the Max here in the top of the 5th. Brings up Cooper Mittermeier, and Cooper a sac bunt and a strikeout. Infield fly rule in effect now with runners at first and second and less than 2 outs. Step at second, home at first. Mittermeier takes strike one. Gross has got that really nice curveball that just drops right in. It fools you, and then all of a sudden, before you know it, poof, it's a strike. Ground ball foul, third base side. Barth will try to track it down, but well foul. Grant Smiskey on deck for McDonnell. Nobody out here in the top of the fifth. Step in scoring position for the Max. Gets the signs from Coach Riemenschneider. Steps into the box. Count is 0-2. Austin Gross comes set. The lefty comes to the plate. Popped up. And it's above our head, but to our right. And goes over the press box. To our right. Count remains 0-2 to Cooper Mittermeier. Gross, the pitch. Foul, first base side, trying to push that ball to right field if he can. Yeah, you never know once you get into the tournament action what's going to happen. You can go on a tear and could be a last place team in the conference or a team that hasn't won a game and get in the tournament and go on a streak. Fly ball left field, but right at Zoschke. Zoschke makes the catch.
Now batting, the catcher, number 1, Grant Smiskey.
Everybody stays home. Step at second and home at first with 1 out. That brings up Grant Smiskey. Grant, a walk and a ground out in the third. Pitching coach coming out for Neillsville Granton. Take a moment as they have a defensive conference. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports. Austin Gross will step out. He's pitched 4 1/3 innings. Let's see who we have coming in to do pitching now for Neillsville. It's number 18. Gavin McFarland. We'll be back after these messages. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Gavin McFarland now in for Neillsville with 1 out in the top of the 5th. Runners at first and second. Runners go, pitch in the dirt, and they've got him out. And they're going to say he's out. They're going to say the tag was made on step for the second out. And one strike to Grant Smiskey, the batter. Austin Gross, 4 1/3, 3 hits, 3 walks, struck out 4, hit 1 batter, no runs came in on his time on the hill. Gavin McFarland now batting, or pitching. That's the thing as a coach nowadays. Now when you get into tournament action, you got to watch how many pitches you got to keep people available, because you have games sometimes 2 in the same day. Popped up in the infield, and it's a foul ball. Peckel called off McFarland and McDonnell, and he muffed it. That's a tough play for a catcher. But he misplayed it in foul territory. So the at-bat continues, a 1-2 count. Holm is at second. 1-2 the count. And Holm will be going on contact with 2 outs. The pitch from McFarland, swing and a miss, and he gets the strikeout of Smiskey to end the inning. The Macs threaten but do not score as we head to the bottom of the 5th. The score remains Neillsville Granton 3, McDonnell nothing. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
Printer, Jam.
Come to Russell's of Neilsville for all your design service needs. From cabinets to countertops, appliances to flooring, our design specialist is here to design and plan your kitchen or bath space. Stop in and see our design team today.
We head to the bottom of the 5th inning here in Neillsville. Warriors leading 3-0 over the Macs. Joe Anderson here bringing you play-by-play of this afternoon's WIAA Regional Semifinal game. Winner will take on the winner of Eau Claire Regis and Elk Mound. Elk Mound, the number 1 seed in the tournament in this region. They will play tomorrow unless I've been led astray. I saw that it was to be tomorrow. Cale Holm will pitch his 5th inning here. Holm in the afternoon. 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, and his walk 2. But 3 runs have come in during his time on the hill. Mike Kozlowski will lead things off here, the Warriors, the number 1 hitter. Mike, a walk and a strikeout so far in this game. Holmes pitch. Strike called. Yeah, that's the thing. You gotta watch your pitchers because you're going to have the game tomorrow. And remember, in high school baseball, you're limited to 100 pitches max per game. And then there is a magic formula, and that's on the WIA website if you're interested. But if you pitch so many, then you can throw in the next day or a day after. Otherwise, you've got to sit for 3 days. between starts if you throw 100 pitches. Popped up in the infield. Crawford will make the catch for the first out. Got to tip my cap to Isaac Crawford. He's had a very good game defensively for the Max. And Bryce Erickson will step in. Bryce is 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored and an RBI. Hot hitting Bryce Erickson for the Warriors. Graduated last weekend. Home from the windup. Swing and a miss for strike one. Sectional softball also being played today. Swing and a miss, weather permitting. Columbus Dons girls softball team lost in the regional final to Pepin Alma last Thursday. Had the opportunity to do that game. Pepin Alma taking on number 1 seeded Wisconsin Rapids Assumption today, if the weather allows. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. State softball will be next week. State track coming up this weekend. A lot of area athletes have qualified at the beautiful stadium at UW La Crosse. That pitch outside for ball 1. 1-2 count to Erickson. La Crosse has invested a lot of money in that stadium, and it's beautiful. A wonderful track, great playing field. That pitch outside for ball 2. Holm got ahead 0-2 and now even at 2-2 to Erickson. With 1 out here in the 5th. The pitch. Outside for a ball. He works a full count now, does Erickson. Ball's behind 0-2. 3 straight balls. Holm, the pitch. And walked him. Bryce Erickson, third time on base this afternoon for the Warriors, and he's a base-stealing threat. He's a pretty speedy young man. Reese McDonnell 0 for 2, strikeout and flew out in the 3rd. Holm has pitched well, just opportune hits for the Warriors. You got to take it when you can get them. Sometimes you got to manufacture runs. Smiskey behind the plate needs to kind of get things straightened out a little bit. Erickson at first. He goes. And another high throw. And a stolen base for Erickson. A little scoring event here in Neillsville. The windup in the pitch, high for a ball. 1-2 the count to Reese McDonnell, looking for his first hit of the game. Bryce Erickson at second. He's going to scamper over to third. Play made, but he's in there in plenty of time. As that ball squirted past Grant Smiskey, he picked it up, but the speedy Erickson advances to third base. One out, and it pitched low for a ball to McDonnell. Another full count. Righty Cale Holm, the pitch, and walked him. Runners at the corners now with 1 out. And Andrew Hazer 0 for 2 with a strikeout and flew out to Joe Liebrandt in the 3rd. And we're going to have a defensive conference. We'll take a timeout. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Neillsville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Back here at Neillsville, defensive conference over. Next time that Coach Raymond Schneider will come out, he will have to change his pitcher. Double steal on. No, it is not. Tried to draw him into a throw. They do get the throw, but Erickson stays at third. Thought maybe they'd do a delayed double steal, but they did not. And Hazer now behind in the count 0-2. He takes ball one. Holm gets ahead of the batters. He's had back-to-back batters after getting a pop-up out of Mike Kozlowski. And struck out Hazer for the second out. Sam Hayes, the batter. Sam, a single and a pop-up. And he's got an RBI, does Mr. Hayes. Batting from the left side for the Warriors with 2 outs, runners at second and third. And that called a strike. Erickson steals home! Holy smokes! Bryce Erickson caught the Max napping and stole home. Good speed and thinking on the base paths for the senior and recent graduate Bryce Erickson. Caught Holm and Smiskey napping. Hayes grounds out to Crawford, and that'll do it. But the steal of home by Bryce Erickson brings another run in. We head to the top of the 6th. It is 4-0, Neillsville Granton. You're watching high school baseball regional action here on Zaleski Sports.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talented expertise of a big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontics and orthodontics, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for your family. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our communities and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Gavin McFarland begins his second inning of work for the Warriors as we head to the top of the 6th inning. Joe Anderson here bringing you play-by-play of this afternoon's regional baseball game here in Neillsville between the 13th-seeded Max of Chippewa Falls McDonnell and the 5-seeded Neillsville Granton Warriors. Winner will take on either Eau Claire Regis, an 8th seed, or number 1 seed Elk Mound tomorrow. Mason Bussey, David Anderson, and Ryan Smiskey due up here in the top of the 6th for the Max. A big run came in. Shades of Jackie Robinson in the 56 World Series. As Erickson stole home, caught the pitcher and catcher napping for Chippewa Falls McDonnell. Heads up steal of home. First one time I've seen that in many a year. Bussey 0 for 1. Strikeout and hit by a pitch. Right now the main area of concern is base runners for McDonnell. You've got 6 outs to work with. And McFarland's pitch is outside. 1-2 the count. The pitch. Popped up. Hazer says it's mine and gets the put out. David Anderson, the center fielder, 0 for 2, strikeout and popped up to Gross in the third. They've had runners on, they just can't get them across. They've stranded 3, 4, 5 base runners have the max. Pitchers for both teams work quickly, throw strikes. This game has moved pretty speedily along. Started about 5 minutes to 5. And hit him. Second hit batter of the afternoon for the max. And at this point in time, you don't care how you get on. You got to get on base, make things happen. Ryan Smiskey will step in the bat now for the max. One down here in the top of the 6th, trailing 4-0. Throw back to first. Anderson back in time. Gavin McFarland came in relief with 1 out in the 5th. Got out of a jam. The pitch, swing and a miss for a strike. Last weekend, a big weekend for graduations, and of course, we honored the fallen veterans yesterday for Memorial Day. The pitch. Ground ball, going to stay fair. Barth got a tough play, goes to first. Got him. Gunnar Barth. Good throw, good field, got the put out.
Number 8, the left fielder, Alan Minen.
Alan Minen will step in the bat. Alan a walk and a ground out. Everybody shades a little bit to right field facing the lefty. Sam Hayes in center with his glove up to kind of shade the sun. 2 outs, runner on second. Max looking to get a scratch a run here in the 6th. An off-speed pitch. Didn't drop in. That curveball stayed outside. After the initial rain in the first inning, we've had a beautiful afternoon. The sun's been out. Comfortable temperatures, and they throw back to second, but he's back in time. And Minen ahead in the count. Now it's 2-1. Most likely the winner of this matchup will travel to Elk Mound tomorrow. Here's the pitch. High. Good job by Peckel to sning that high pitch. Grass is a little soggy from the rain. It's rained here quite a bit the last month. It's supposed to be a very nice day tomorrow, and again, rain on Friday. 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. Inside. Called a strike. Must have got the inside corner right at the knees. Remember, everybody's an umpire when they sit in the bleachers. Full count, 3-2. Runner will go. Foul back. If Minen gets on, Joe Liebrandt will come to bat. No, it's a good thing I stayed. I was going to bail out after the first inning, but the rain went away. The sun came out. It's been a great game, and it struck him out to end the inning. Head to the bottom of the sixth. 4-0 Neillsville. Granton, you're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Friday, May 31st is the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment. Also, enjoy free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, June 1st, the parade starts at 11 a.m. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at Upham Mansion. Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting outdoor beverage garden with live music. For more information, visit marshfieldchamber.com.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of high school baseball. We head to the bottom of the sixth. Pitching change for the Max. Cooper Wittermeyer will come in here in the sixth. Finishing up the numbers here on Cale Holm. Cale Holm, 5 innings, 4 hits, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts, but 4 runs came in on his time on the hill.
Number 12, the third baseman,
Gunnar Barth will lead things off here in the bottom of the sixth for Neillsville. Barth 0 for 2. Cale Holm has moved to second base as Mittermeier now on the hill for the Max. And hit him. So Gunnar Barth on base. Hit by pitch.
back for the Warriors, number 33, the catcher, Jake Peckel.
Chase Peckel 0 for 2, strikeout victim. 2 of those 4 strikeouts by Cale Holm were by Zlatsky. Zlatsky takes strike 1. Peckel batting 7th in the lineup for the Warriors. Checks down with Coach Matson, gets the signs what's going on. Gunnar Barth at first. Mittermeier throws back to first. Back in time. Zlaski will, pardon me, Jace Peckle, pardon me. Awaits the pitch. Another thrower to first. Smiskey puts the tag on, but Barth in plenty of time. Hand on the base. Yeah, this coming weekend in Marshfield, it's Dairy Days. Friday night, Marshfield Civic Band will play at Columbia Park in the band shell. I'll be part of that group. Come on out this weekend to Marshfield for Dairy Fest Parade Saturday. Fun weekend. Another throw to first, and he's safe. It's a bad position for the base umpire to be in. I've tried to see that. That's why he's got help from his counterpart behind the plate. Tries to get the steal, and he does very easily. I'll tell you, Grant Smiskey has had a tough time behind the plate trying to throw out base runners this afternoon. He's been all successful. Gunnar Barth. Count now 0-2 to Peckle. Barth at second. Pretty good lead. The pitch. And high and away for a ball. 1-2. Gavin Barth due up next. Number 8 hitter. Bottom end of the order here for the Warriors in the bottom of the 6th. The windup in the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So Peckle down on strikes for the first out. Gavin Barth 0 for 2. Grounded out, popped out, and flew out to right. Gunnar Barth at second. Gavin Barth, the batter, and he takes strike 1. Preston Berg, the DH, on deck. Gavin Barth, the number 8 hitter in the lineup for Neillsville. Minnermeyer comes to the plate. Popped up. It's going to come close. No, it's not. It's going to blow away and hit the roof of the press box. Winner plays tomorrow. Eau Claire Regis or Elk Mound. Oh, 0-2 to Gavin Barth with 1 out, 1 on. Minnermeyer checks the runner, comes home and hit him. And second hit batter of the inning. Both the Barth boys take it in the shoulder.
Off the bat for your Warriors, number 31, the DH, Preston Berg.
And Berg a walk and a ground out on the afternoon. Left-handed DH with 2 on, infield fly rule in effect with 1 out. And that pitch outside. Cale Holm did a fine job on the hill for the Max. Just couldn't get some of the defensive plays he needed, and some pretty smart base running and aggressive base running by the Warriors. And he slaps a base hit to right. Coach Manson's going to send him, and Gunnar Barth is going to come in. And Gavin Barth's going to end up at third. So an RBI single by Preston Berg drives in the 5th run. A big run for the Warriors here in the bottom of the 6th.
Up to bat for your Warriors, number 23, the left fielder, Micah Zashki.
Now top of the order coming up in Micah Zashki. And they'll have a courtesy runner come in for Neillsville Granton. And that's going to be number 2.
Courtesy runner for the Warriors, number 2, Alex Stry.
So Alex Stry will be the courtesy runner for the Warriors here. Stry at first, Gavin Barth at third. And Stry got him out. They send him. So Stry thrown out, trying to steal second. Gavin Barth at third, and Mike Kozlowski. Mike Kozlowski, a walk, a strikeout, and pop-up. 2 outs, 1 in. Runner at third for Neillsville Granton. The windup and the pitch. Call the ball. 2-1 the count. Bryce Erickson on deck. And Slaski works the count to 3-1. Mintermeyer. Call a strike, low strike. Now 3-2 as Slaski was taking all the way. Ground ball foul down the third baseline. The pitch from Mintermeyer, outside for a ball and a walk for Mike Kozlowski here. 2-out walk with runners at the corners.
Up to bat for your Warriors, number 15, the shortstop, Bryce Erickson.
And Bryce Erickson, 2 for 2 with a walk, stole, and 3 runs scored. Stole home in the 5th. Smart base running by the recent graduate. Mintermeyer checks the runner, throws over to first. Nothing doing. Safe over there. Dangerous hitter in Bryce Erickson. Squares the bunt, pulls it back. Hit and run is on. He pops him up in foul territory. And Smiskey ends the threat. Big run came in for Neillsville Granton here in the bottom of the 6th. They now lead 5-0 as we head to the bottom or top of the 7th. We'll be back after these messages. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Dealers True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield in Chili, is your Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Big or small, Chili Implement has all the best equipment waiting for you. From farm tractors to lawn care, plus work and have fun in a Kubota side-by-side. Choose Chili Implement for your parts and service too. Chili Implement, open Monday through Saturday to serve you and 24/7 online at chiliimplement.com.
Head to the top of the 7th inning. Last chance here for the Macs as they trail 5-0. Big run came in, an insurance run for Neillsville in the bottom of the 6th.
Up to bat for the Macs. Number 6, the right fielder, Joe Lieber.
Come on, Gavin, let's go. Let's get this done, guys. Get up, go down.
Joe Liebrandt leads things off for the Macs here in the top of the 7th, their last chance as they trail by 5. And Gavin McFarland came in with 1 out in the 5th. Ground ball. Erickson scoops it up. Over to McDonnell for the first out.
One down. Let's go.
One away brings up Eli Stepp. Eli Stepp, the number 9 batter in the lineup for the Macs.
The third baseman, Eli Stepp.
Eli is 1 for 2 today. 1 for 1 actually. He walked and was thrown out trying to steal in the 2nd. Or rubbed out 6-4 on a ground ball by Cale Holm. And then a single in the 5th. And takes the walk. Max still hanging on with 1 out here in the 7th, trailing by 5. And Cale Holm, the batter.
There you go.
And popped up. Barth? No, Erickson gets the catch for out number 2. And the last chance for the Macs here. And Cooper Mittermeier represents the last out for the Macs if they can pull it off here. Swing and a miss for a strike. Snap throw back to first. He's back in time. Ground ball. This could do it. Barth over to McDonnell, and that'll do it. As the Neillsville Granton Warriors get the 5-0 victory over McDonnell here this afternoon in Neillsville. Stay tuned for the Neillsville Dairy postgame show. Neillsville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get those fresh cheese curds in Marshfield or Curtis or log on to NeillsvilleDairy.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Neillsville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Neillsville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, We ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Yeah, you threw that.
Coach Mattson, may I interview you at one of the pitcher's mound? And can I talk to Bryce Erickson?
Absolutely.
Bryce! Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of high school baseball. This is the Neillsville Dairy Postgame Show. Neillsville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get those fresh cheese curds in Marshfield or Curtis, so you can log on to neillsvilledairy.com. We're going to talk first to Coach Dave Mattson. Congratulations on the win. What are your thoughts on today's game?
Well, we did a lot of good things today. Our pitchers took care of business. They came out and did a great job, got ahead. And defense was just awesome. They made the plays out there. Peckle was tougher nails behind the plate, but he's been that all year. And then, offensively, we were able to put some runs up on the board. And it just takes the life out of a team when you just keep adding on. So I was really proud of our guys.
Pretty aggressive base running, too.
Yeah, well, I mean, we felt like we could run on the catcher, and it helps when you can put guys over in scoring position and you don't have to give up a run out. Mm-hmm. So if you can put them there and you can get that base hit, you can And we did that. I forget what inning was that. First, second inning, where we were able to put one out to the right fielder and then move the guy up on the throw to home. So those are big plays for us.
Now you got to turn around and play tomorrow. What are your thoughts on tomorrow?
Hey, we're the underdog. Nobody expects us to win. We've got pitching. That's one thing we have. And, if we can go and duplicate what we did today, throw strikes, get ahead, put some runs up on the board, play good defense, I like our chances.
Well, good luck to you. You're at Elk Mound tomorrow.
Thank you. I'm glad to be playing.
Thanks, Coach. I'm here with Mr. Bryce Erickson, who I got to spend a lot of time with at church over here. We're very proud of you.
Thank you.
Shades of Jackie Robinson stealing home. What were you thinking on that?
I pretty much got to third, and there was 2 outs, and I had in my mind, like, there's no way I'm not scoring. I got to go do something myself, because we're too late in the year, and I'm not ready to be done. So I said I got to go do something myself, and I just took advantage of it.
I've got you down you were 2 for 3 with an RBI and 3 runs scored. Way to play your last home game here as a senior.
It's a great feeling to come down here. It's my favorite field I've ever played in, so to do something like that is pretty special to me.
Well, congratulations. We're going to put you in the house. You know how to do this, don't you?
I do. Thank you.
All right. I'll get out of the way. Let you go ahead.
I'm Brick, and I'm in the house.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank
you bet. Real quickly, we'll do the stats. First of all, for the McDonnell Max, who played very well today, but went down to defeat by the final score of 5-0. Cale Holm, 2 for 4 in the afternoon. He was their big hitter. Eli Stepp was 1 for 1 and walked twice. Pitching for the McDonnell Max, Cale Holm, 5 innings, 4 hits, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts, 4 runs scored. He was relieved by Cooper Mintermeyer in the 6th. Mintermeyer threw an inning, 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 1 run, but hit 2 batters, which brought in that 5th run for the Neillsville Warriors. For the Warriors hitting, let's look at them. As I said before, Bryce Erickson was 2 for 3 with an RBI and 3 runs scored. Mike Kozlowski scored a run. Andrew Hazer 1 for 3. Sam Hayes 1 for 3 and an RBI. And Preston Berg 1 for 2 with an RBI, a big RBI in the bottom of the 6th to help ensure the victory for the Neillsville Warriors. Pitching for Neillsville, Austin Gross 4 1/3, 3 hits, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, and 1 hit batter. And Gavin McFarland pitched 2 2/3, no hits, 1 walk, struck out 2, but hit 2 batters. The Neillsville Granton Warriors pick up the 5-0 win here at Henry Luke's Field here in Neillsville. They will travel to Elk Mound tomorrow for the regional final. Big game here for Neillsville Warriors is Neillsville Granton as they finish their home season. And they will play Elk Mound, the Mounders, tomorrow at 5 o'clock for the regional final. This is Joe Anderson saying thank you for watching this afternoon. Hope you enjoyed the ball game. Again, our final score, Neillsville Granton 5, Chippewa Falls McDonnell 0. You're watching Zaleski Sports. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great evening, everybody. Thank you, lads.